Unmuted.
There you are.
Team, thank you for meeting. Yesterday, I had to fill out a referral to a manager callback. We all hate those. We all hate it when someone demands to speak with a manager. Now, wouldn't you like to just push the button and transfer them over to Galen, our manager? They're gone. We can't do that. We have to write a referral report so the manager can read what's going on and then take the time to listen to the recording of the call so that when they phone the caller, there's some small chance that it might be a useful conversation. Now we know it is never useful because the managers do not have any additional powers. They don't have any secret information that is kept from us about the account, but the caller does have the right to demand to speak to a manager. Now, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses, or in my case, my weaknesses and my weaknesses. But I have persevered in studying the manager callback and come up with 3 rules that have minimized the number of manager callbacks I have to write up. I will share them with you today. Do you want to hear them? They are: 1, be Barry White. 2, blame the computer. 3, don't eat the yellow snow. And there's a trick at the very end. Let's get to know. The first rule, be Barry White. You and I and all of us as customer service representatives listen to people all across the country and around part of the world. We hear lots of accents, many ways of speaking. Some of them sound angry. You know when you're talking to someone from New Jersey, no offense intended, but if someone's from the Bronx, they're just talking that way. It doesn't mean anything. Do you ever think that maybe our way of talking sounds like anger to someone else? Here's a thing you can try. We all have at least 2 what they call registers in our voice. We have our normal voice, which is a little higher and faster and more emphatic. It comes from the top of our mouth, maybe our nose. Then we have our lower register, the one we use in the shower when we sing. For some of us, we think we sound like Barry White. I know there's a equivalent in women, but I don't know their name. I think of my mom, speaking slowly and calmly, the voice she would use to soothe a dog with his leg caught in a trap. No one can get mad at Barry White. And if you talk that way with the people on the phone, this is a trick, I admit it, but it really works. It is hard for people to get mad at you. The second trick is simple, blame the computer. In a formal management class, it would be called Don't Make It Personal. If the news you're presenting is bad, don't say I or you, say the computer says. For example, if you say, you owe money, that gets people excited in a negative way. But if you say, the computer shows there's a balance on the account, that's an objective fact. Keep in mind, you owe money could be wrong. Maybe they sent in a check. Maybe our accounting system is wrong. But objectively speaking, the account shows on the computer a balance due. Now, yesterday, I broke this rule. The caller asked, what's going on? And I said, well, I don't know why it's an exam. So the caller goes, I need to talk to someone who knows what's going on. Get me your manager. I could have said, the computer says your account is in examination and does not reveal why. That would have kept it not personal to me, At most, that's blaming the computer. And everyone hates computers. We would be together on that. Now, I do use the word I when I'm giving happy news. For instance, your payment was misapplied, but I can fix that for you. Now we're together. I'm the good guy. That's good. But if the news is the computer shows the payment never arrived, I'm very sorry. It's the computer's fault. In 5 years, I've only had one person ever tell me that I was lying about what the computer says. And for that person, I used my little trick, which will come at the end. The third technique I use is don't eat the yellow snow. People who are angry have a big gob of stuff that you do not want to touch. It's like yellow snow. It's not really that important. You don't want to deal with it, and it just makes everything worse. For example, what if the caller says, "You're lying"? What is the right response when they say, "You're lying"? Is there anything else I can help you with today? You see, "You're lying" is not a question. You do not have to answer if it's not a question. They are handing you a big gob of yellow snow, and you do not want any of that on you. If you do try to deal with it, maybe you'll prove them wrong. That will make them what? Madder. Then you'll get madder, and they'll get madder, and it'll go around in a circle, and they will want to talk to your manager. Now, your manager will back us up, because they do, as long as the other person started it. But I'm covered in yellow snow. There is no happy ending for me here. I can try to calm them. Why would I lie to you? I have no motivation. I'm here to help you. But if calming does not work, change the subject. Is there anything else I can help you with today? If they say no, the call is complete. Correct, complete, and successful. Congratulations. You have stumbled across the little trick that comes at the end. Sometimes a call is a disaster, a dumpster fire. Nothing can be done because the caller is so angry. They want to talk to the manager, and they do have the right to talk to the manager. If they insist, we will do it. No problem. But we don't have to help them want to make the manager make this pointless call. If they ask, "I want to talk to the manager to find out what's really going on," I will say, "Well, the manager has the same computer system I have. We have no motivation to hide anything from you." "I still want to talk to the manager." All right. These phones do not transfer to a manager. I have to write a short report, which I will send to the manager, and they will call you back in 1 or 2 business days. May I put you on hold for 5 to 7 minutes while I write this report? No! The answer is always no, because they do not want to be put on hold for 5 to 7 minutes, or maybe they do not want the callback. Do you want me to put you on hold to write up a manager callback? No! Well, if that's everything, thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Call complete. All questions have been answered to the best of our ability. There are no open issues to resolve. That is a trick which I'm not proud of. I hope you will never need it. We can reduce the unpleasantness and waste of time that is the manager callback with our 3 better rules. Number 1, be very wise. Number 2, blame the darn computer. And above all, do not eat that yellow snow. Madam Toastmaster.